Morning, everybody. So, how are we all doing? So, I just wanted to do a quick catch up with Diane Durham. Durham, yeah, because she's a bit of a isn't she? I happen to agree with this Yorkshire Evening Post. She is very delusional, in my personal opinion, and I will say it, and I don't care if I get attacked from her group or her mm, clique, if you like. I personally believe that she should be locked up in the asylum for the rest of her life. I also would like you to help me try and understand, apart from psychiatrists saying she's not fit for trial, let me get this straight. Do you think it's because maybe, just maybe, she's from a certain political leaning that she may be milking this a little bit to avoid trial, avoid jail? Or do you think if it was on the other side, it would be just the same? Because in my opinion, if you go back and watch the last 20 years, if it was someone from the other side, they would have been banged up. In fact, they probably would have been put on remand until trial. So you have to ask the question about that. But I personally think Diane should be locked up in the asylum. I don't think people like this should be allowed to roam the streets freely, in my personal opinion. So let's go on a bit, shall we? A woman who has paranoid delusions about being watched by intelligence agency. Well, Diane dear, if you're going to roam around and shout ridiculous things in the street and post ridiculous things on X, YouTube, wherever you were doing it, and especially bomb hoaxes, then of course MI5 might just have you on their watch list. Anyway, moving on. Diane Durham is accused of sending the message on X, formerly Twitter, on May 17th last year, suggesting a thing liable to explode was travelling to the 300-year-old royal residence on a train. She previously pleaded not guilty to the charge of communicating false information to the Met Police. The 62-year-old has since undergone extensive assessment by two psychiatrists. Hang on a sec. This was last year, May, so almost a year. Me personally, I'm no expert. I don't think that's long enough for psychiatrists to really get to know someone as deluded as her, but that's again my opinion. Psychiatrists who both concluded that she remains unfit for trial. I'm sorry, guys, I don't mean to sound arrogant, but in my last video I done about this, I did say she probably would plead not fit to stand trial. This is just what she was working with. But then again, she may just be genuinely mentally ill, which her political leaning, yeah, I do believe she is. But in my opinion, I just get a gut feeling she's milking it a bit, but who knows. One suggested she suffers with a psychotic disorder and has fixated beliefs that she is being pursued by intelligence agency. She probably is. She appeared at Leeds Crown Court today, where Judge Simon Phillips KC accepted the doctor's findings and set a date of October 30th for trial of facts, which is expected to last for 1 day. A jury will listen to the case and decide whether Durham had committed the act without determining guilt or innocence. Durham will not take part in the trial or even be required to attend due to her condition. Depending on the outcome, the court will decide what action will be taken. Should the jury find that she committed the act, Durham, Durham of Church Lane, Pudley, remains on bail. So sadly, yeah, no, she's not in the asylum. You know my thoughts on that. Let's read on quick. The court heard that she has been placed on antipsychotic medication in the last 2 months and was being treated at St Mary's Hospital in Leeds. It was noted that she had made some improvement in her insight. 2 months on medication. I'm sorry, but this isn't ringing right to me. This is just my opinion, guys. And I did go over a couple of hours ago, and I did see her tweeting on Facebook, because I searched for her, and she's having a right old rant over there about being treated unfairly and, playing the victim. But anyway, as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you soon.